Good evening, everybody. We'll get started here in just a second. Thanks to everybody for joining. I'm just messing around in the back of the spaceship here, getting everything fueled up. Thank you, Mag, for joining the spaceship. Got some good news tonight. I guess just some enticing news. I don't know if I'd say it good. There we go. There we go. Rusky's up on board. Red Sunshine's up on board. Red Sunshine, let me insta post. Yo. Yes, thank you for letting me know about that, Red Sunshine. That's what I'm doing right now. Audio level's good. How's this beaming down to earth? Everybody good? Now that I got the microphone on the face, I don't have to talk so loud. Let me get out this. Let me get out some of these social medias here, so I can let other people have the opportunity to get on the ship. Just a second, fam. Boom. There's so much that you got to do immediately when you go on the stream. It's like, remember it all right away. Hope everybody's doing good out there with their trades. We'll get into the Bitconnect and everything here in just a moment. Right. So, just getting everything out here to the tweets on Twitter. SovereignStar33 on Twitter. Make sure you follow me to get the quickest info, right? Oh my gosh, too many notifications. Turn off your do not disturb when you guys are doing anything streaming. There we go. Alright guys, let's transition into this and we'll get all started here. So, welcome, good evening to the humans of Earth. This is Sovereign Starseed. This is my spaceship. We take off every night, 10 p.m. Mountain, 5 o'clock Universal, trying to give you guys that daily cryptocurrency news and always speaking it from a sovereign perspective, because we are accelerating Earth's awakening process. So we'll go ahead and get into a couple of things here. First of all, let me just give you guys just a couple of updates. But before I give you guys the updates, we always start off and just try to say like a couple of things that I'm grateful for. And first of all, I'm grateful to be in good health. And second, I am grateful to have what I believe is a sound mind. So what are you guys grateful for? Go ahead and throw that out in chat. Let me know. Let me see what's going on. Rusky, what's up? What's up on the spaceship? Thanks for joining. Why the name Bitcoin? Oh, that's because we do the news every day. How do we see last night's stream? Okay, great job, loving this. So, first of all, great questions, my friends. Now, updates on me. What's been going on? Because, like, I told y'all, I got this, like, streak that I'm trying to do, right? Where I'm trying to stream live every day for 2018. And, like, for the last night, maybe even the last 2 nights, you might not have seen, like, what's been going on. And that's alright. But I'll tell you, I have not been, it's not that I haven't been streaming. It's just that I've been testing out those other platforms. So, anybody that has been watching the streams and watched the last one that was on these channels know that I was testing out DTube and I was testing out DLive, and I have been successful in doing 2 streams with that. And because of that, I had streamed last night. Excellent stream. And I'm going to get into that here at the end of the stream so that you guys can see that. And then also the one before, from the night before, I'm still learning about the DLive platform. But yes, I have been streaming on that, and I want to make the announcement that I'm probably going to start to transition over to DLive. In fact, I am transitioning over to DLive starting tomorrow. So we'll get into some more of that so you guys can stay tuned, so you guys can follow, so that you guys can continue to get your good news. But that is some really good news, because it's going to allow me to express myself in a much more free way, because DTube is the decentralized tube, decentralized YouTube, and so because of that, it's just something that, like, I want to help support, and I also feel like I could be a little bit more myself, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it here. Let me just go ahead and check some of this stuff here. Let me go ahead, I'll show you guys here at the end. Actually, no, DTube, I'll show you right now. It is... Let me make sure that I got this correct. It's d.tube. So, let me get this link for you. Post it up in chat. And I've explained this a little bit before in the past, but it's a version of YouTube that is actually stored on the blockchain, and it allows creators to be a lot more free, and it allows just a few other things as well. So it's something I'm excited to use, something I'm excited to get involved in, and yeah, I'm excited to see all you guys on there as well. So yeah, that's what we're gonna start streaming from. And it's actually not even just D2, but here's the actual one, which I'm going to talk about again at the end of the stream. But this is where I will start streaming from every night. Spaceship is a lot more comfortable on platforms that are decentralized. So, alright, anyways, let's go ahead and get into some of this here. Let's talk about some of the cryptocurrency news. Let's talk about some of these important events, because they're important, you know, and some of the people that are watching, you know, it's affecting them. So, let's get into this, because I care about you guys, and I want you guys to end up seeing what's going down. So, boom, let me just go ahead and bring up the spaceship. Spaceship, bring me the news. What is going on, spaceship? There we go. That's the news sound. You can't get the news unless you make the sound. You know what I'm saying? So, like, here we go. First, just pulled up just a couple minutes ago, but this morning it ended up coming out as an announcement that this is an article that's put out by Bitconnect.co, and it says changes coming for the Bitconnect system, halt of lending and exchange platform. So basically what's happening is that changes coming for the Bitconnect system. Let me just go ahead, and I want to read this one because there's a lot that I have to say about this, and there's also some more news that we have to get through, but just because that's really important to some of you guys, I want you guys to see this first and foremost. So let's get into it. Bam! This is to inform all community members that we are closing the Bitconnect lending and exchange platform. We are closing the lending operation immediately with the release of all outstanding loans. With release of your entire active loan in the lending wallet, we are transferring all your lending wallet balance to your Bitconnect wallet balance at $363.62 USD. This rate has been calculated based on the last 15 days average of the closing price register on coinmarketcap.com. You are free to withdraw your Bitconnect coin currently in QT wallets that was used for staking as well. We are closing Bitconnect exchange platform in 5 days. In short, we are closing lending service and exchange service while Bitconnect Co. website will still operate for wallet service, news, and educational purposes. The reason for the halt of lending and exchange platform has many reasons as follow. Let me make sure if is all the volume all good and everything? Cool. So if it isn't, just let me know, because I want to make sure that we get this out, and this is going to be the best time to hear this. So this is what Bitconnect is saying here. The reason for the halt is here. The continuous bad press has made community members uneasy and created a lack of confidence in the platform. We have received 2 cease and desist letters, one from Texas State Securities Board and one from North Carolina Secretary of State Securities Division. These actions have become a hindrance for the legal continuation of the platform. Outside forces have performed DDoS attacks on the platform several times and have made it clear that these will continue. These interruptions in service have made the platform unstable and have created more panic inside the community. Closing the lending and exchange platform doesn't mean that we will stop supporting Bitconnect Coin. It doesn't mean that we will stop supporting Bitconnect Coin. Okay? Closing the lending platform will allow Bitconnect to be listed on outside exchanges, giving more options for trading. We will keep working to make Bitconnect Coin available to merchant websites, providing them API access to accept Bitconnect coins on their platforms. The Bitconnect X ICO is still functional, and we are building an exchange platform on the Bitconnect X website. With Bitconnect X operating as an exchange platform, Bitconnect Coin will be listed there. Okay? It is not the end of this community, but we are closing some of the services on the website platform, and we will continue offering other cryptocurrency services in the future. Best regards, Team Bitconnect. Boom. Let me check chat. Alright. You can answer this later. Do we need Steemit account to follow you on DLive? Volume is fine. Perfect. Thank you, Ray of Sunshine. And great question. I will answer that now. Yes, you do need a Steemit account to follow me on DLive. And I want you guys to be able to follow me on Steemit as well. And we need to start getting something like that set up immediately. So there's something that's called Anon Steam, where you guys can sign up and you have to actually pay a tiny... I don't know if that's the right address. I just typed in an address that may not be correct. Let me just check this out. Watch. I'll find it, though. Yeah, anon.steam.network. Don't look at that link right there. Look at this. Look at this. Check out this link. Wow. Okay. So here's the thing. You can either sign up at steemit.com. Right here like this. Okay, and if you sign up here, I want you guys to know that Steemit is a platform that has to be, the accounts are being approved by hand if you're wanting to get an account for free that gives you some Steam power to be able to move around on the platform. Okay, this platform operates off of a cryptocurrency, and it uses cryptocurrency to operate on it. But in my opinion, it is one of the best alternatives that we have out there currently. I still think that there are improvements, you know me, but also at the same time, I do think that it is one of the best options that we currently have. Now, you go to steemit.com, you'll end up trying to signing. There'll be a point up here where you can say sign up, and you can sign up, and it might take you a little while to get your account approved. In fact, right now they're taking a while to get their accounts approved. I signed up for one on December 31st, and I never got it approved. But what happened for me was, let's see here. What happened for me was that I went to Steem, and this is an alternative that you can use to sign up to this website. And you know what? To be honest, it's not a bad idea, and I would do it. I'm going to stop making recommendations for anybody else, but I will just say what I would do. And what I would do, and what I did try to do, was go to anon.steam.network and sign up and use this. Now, let's see, I already posted that in there. Ray of Sunshine, why don't you be able to watch me? I'll show you. I'll show you. So like basically anon.steam.network, you'll be able to end up signing up here, and you'll be able to pay with 0.2 Litecoin, 5 Steam dollars or 0.0042 Bitcoin. And the reason why this is here, and the reason why you would have to pay on this, is a few reasons. First of all is because they don't want just people to end up making a whole bunch of dummy accounts, and they want to try to keep it as organic as possible without trying to ask for everybody's personal information and trying to collect too much data on everybody. And with the non-Steam, you can also go in, and when you pay through this, some of these funds will end up getting deposited into your account, so that way you can start to move around on the network and upvote posts and like make comments and things like that. So what's Steemit? What's all this about? What is this thing? I want you guys to check out on my DTube. I will end up uploading a video from where last night I was hanging out with this user here, Steemit Kenny's Kitchen. Watch. So Steemit is also a slow website, and it's because it's pulling everything off of a blockchain. But I want you guys to see. I was hanging out with Kenny, and from Kenny's Conscious Kitchen, and he was basically doing a Steemit Q&A, where last night he was talking about how what you can do on Steemit, how you can end up navigating on Steemit, what you can do to help your friends out, what I'll be partaking in a little bit. And because of that, I want you guys to end up seeing it. You'll be able to go on there, and he was giving out a Q&A last night where I was able to ask some questions, and it was really good, really in depth. So stay tuned on my DTube profile, which is right here, which is d.tube, and I will have a DTube. I will have a video up on here for this, and DTube is also DTube, DLive, and a few other things are going to operate off of a Steemit account. So signing up for a Steemit account is going to be able to give you an account to all these other sites that I'll be on. And this is something that is a lot more decentralized. And you can say right now, January 16th, 2018, I'm officially making, my move. One of my big first moves to the decentralized internet. A non-Steemit link you sent doesn't work. Gotcha. So here's what I'll say. Really? So here's what I'll say is that if that doesn't work, then there is a chat room that you can go into, and it's let me get you this link. Boom. It's all links tonight, y'all. Bam. You can go into the Steemit chat, okay? And the Steemit chat, you could just end up talking to them in there, and then just saying, hey, I'm trying to sign up for an account, I'm trying to use a non-Steem, it's not working. Make sure that you guys also try to let me see here. there is a way to get into Steemit chat without needing an account, I think. And so I'll be able to try to end up getting on there. Here's the thing, guys. I want you guys to at least try to initiate signing up for an account through Steemit.com. If the non-Steemit doesn't work, I'll tell you my journey. What I did was a couple of days ago, I've only been on Steemit for like 3 days, and the other night I was trying to use a non-Steemit, and it wasn't working for me either. So I went into Steemit chat, and I'm not sure, I'm not sure which link I followed, but if I do end up finding that link, I'll post it out on my Twitter. I'll say that. So I'll look for that link, and I'll try to post it out on Twitter. If any of you guys know of any public links, if anybody's watching this right now, if you guys know of any public links where you can help our friends, go ahead and post that up in chat as well, on where we can get into signing up an account or talking on chat. That would just be helpful. So anyways, or comment below, or anything like that. But from here, I wasn't able to I got into Steemit chat, and I don't even remember, like, I didn't have to sign in or anything. There was like a lobby or something, and I wasn't signed in because I didn't have an account. And I went into a chat room and I said, hey, I'm not being able to sign up. I've tried both a non-Steem and this other one, and I'm not going to say that this is going to work for everybody, but somebody was gracious enough to invite me into Steemit, and they sent me an invite link. I was able to sign up. Within 30 seconds, I had my account, and I was started. I didn't have any Steam power really on it, and I don't really have a lot of Steam power right now to do too much on the account, but I'm building. So what I want you guys to say is that that's a possibility too, and that's just my journey. That's where I went in order for me to end up getting an account, and that was like really late at night, at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and so during what I call the genius hours. So from there, I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys that. If you have any questions, post them up in chat though. Let's talk about Bitconnect. Let's get back to Bitconnect. So with Bitconnect, I just want you guys to end up seeing that from Bitconnect today, I was able to end up logging in a couple of times. And anytime that you try to end up sending money from the exchange, how do you change your name on Steemit? Great question. So on Steemit, you have a display name, but you have a username. And so your username, your handle, your @handle, and my Steemit one. Yeah, you guys already saw it. It was that Sovereign Alien. Here. So let me see here. Boom, this is mine. I think I just gave this out, but like that handle right there, @SovereignAlien, that could never be changed again. And so you can't change that because it's being written to a blockchain. However, because you can end up creating another account, you might have to pay a little bit for the account that gives you power to use on the network. And I know that has a lot of other questions, and tune into last night's stream, and it's going to be on DTube. It's going to be called Steemit Q&A, and you'll see it, and it'll be like one of like 2 videos on my profile. I have an introduce myself video and a Steemit Q&A video. So I'm trying to post once a day there. But yes, just to end up saying that, I just wanted you guys to see that you can't change your handle, the one that says the @ username, but you can change a display name. And my display name right now is Sovereign Starseed, which is the, let's see here, my blog, I think. Yeah. So this is my blog, see? And this is where I'm at. And I already have an introduce yourself post. The alien has landed. 17 cents is what it's already earned here. And from that, that's going to be something that's going to fluctuate over a few days time. And it's something that I want you guys to take a look at. So make sure that you get on there, look for Sovereign Alien, follow me, and you'll be able to take a look at all of the future Bitcoin news. And guess what? It's going to be decentralized. And guess what? It's going to be hard to censor. So those are 2 big benefits that I want you guys to think about as you're like, yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at a couple of other things. So am I stuck with Shining Rays? You could create an alternate account, and you could go through a non-Steam, and you can end up creating one for Ray of Sunshine. You can also use Shining Rays to have that as your handle, like the @ symbol, the @ handle with your address. So it'd be Steemit @ Shining Rays, Steemit / Shining Rays. But then what you would have would be, you know, you could have Ray of Sunshine as your display name if you want. I know it's confusing. I know. And I'll tell you this, like, it is confusing, and like, you know, a lot of people are gonna have a lot of questions about this. So we got to do our best to help everyone. So I'm here to help, and I'm happy to help, and I'm so glad. I love all these questions. Thank you so much. So Chris Monroe, thank you so much for getting on the spaceship, my friend. What is up? Hashtag I stay woke. What? So you are on DTube? Yes, sir. I'm Sovereign Alien on Steemit, so that means that I'm Sovereign Alien on DTube, and I'm Sovereign Alien on DLive. Starting tomorrow night, I will be streaming at 5 o'clock Universal. That's 10 p.m. Mountain. All the cryptocurrency news from that. Just because the spaceship, it just has such a bigger landing dock. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the compliment, my friend. I like the layout. It took a little while too, and it's still upgrading. It's still in its baby phases. If you can find anything that you want to improve on that, don't hesitate to send me a message, my friend. I have 0 videos on DLive. I just got on there last week. Get it. Yo, nice, Chris. So Ray of Sunshine. Let me tell you about DLive. Chris, did I lose anything in Bitconnect? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ray of Sunshine, you have 0 videos on DLive. Let me talk about that real fast. So check this out. So DLive is based on a blockchain, and on the blockchain, it's very, very hard for anybody to like make a product that can host a lot of video without it becoming super expensive. And so DLive only hosts my videos for 24 hours, and then I'm going to have to manually post them or hire somebody. Anybody watching, if y'all want to help the spaceship and do your part as a crew member, you can help me out with that at some point if you want. But what I'm going to have to be doing every day basically is that I'm going to have to be downloading my videos from DLive and then uploading those videos to DTube for archive purposes. But that's basically what I have there, you know. And what I'll say, guys, is that, you know, DLive is where you can catch me in the moment so that we can chat together, we can ask these questions, because this is priceless. You know what I'm saying? If any of you guys feel that this is priceless, throw up a smiley face, throw up a thumbs up, whatever. But this priceless interaction, live interaction right here, it's crazy. It's so good. So we're still doing it. We're doing it on DLive. But yeah, after DLive, I have to manually download each video and then upload it to DTube right away. So there you go. But yeah, because of that, I just want you guys to end up seeing that. There will always end up being a Steemit post from my DLive streams as well, and you will see that in your feed automatically once you join Steemit, once you follow me, and you'll be able to just see that right there. Get the daily news, you know what I mean? The daily crypto news. We're going to be doing all kinds of variety streams. We're going to be doing so much cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? There we go, Ray of Sunshine. So last night's stream will be posted later. It's not up right now, guys. Neither of them are up, just because due to what's going on with Bitconnect. We're going to talk more about that, but I've just been super swamped today. Another thing, too. Look, no offense. If anybody's been calling me, if anybody's been texting me, if anybody hasn't gotten a response from me, no offense. Please, don't take offense to that. There's just a lot that I'm doing right now, and I just wanted to get the information out as fast as I could, so make sure that you follow me on Twitter, because it's like a quick action for me just to blast something out real fast on Twitter, or, you know, just to check into the streams later on, because that's just where, like, I'm going to be dedicating a lot of that stuff. So, yes. Anyways, hey, Chris, thank you so much. Blessings, my friend, for inviting some followers, my friend. I appreciate you. That's very, very nice. Justin, thank you for joining. I'll be head of security like Mr. Malorf. Yo, get it. And yes, last night's stream is going to be posted in later. How do I get multiple chats in one? I use like multiple chat softwares. Like I have so many things set up. It's ridiculous, bro. Like oh my gosh. I love streaming and like I'm passionate about it, and that's why I'm able to end up getting all this craziness together. But shoot me a message and we'll talk more about that stuff. But anyways, guys, let's talk about some Bitconnect. What's going on with Bitconnect, bro? What are you doing about it? What's happening? Talk to me. What should I do? So here, let's talk about it. And here's what I'll say is first of all, Bitconnect, it is in my opinion, I wanted to end up going back to like the changes coming for the Bitconnect system. Alright, so this is coming right from their website, and see how I have to even go through this CAPTCHA. I have to go through this CAPTCHA area where I have to click this because robots are trying to hit this site so hard, and now all the users are as well. But it's crazy that I'm even able to pull up their blog. So here's what I'll say, guys, is that, you know, look, there have been multiple companies that have shut down on people in the past, and you know, as we can end up taking a look at this, like we've seen USI Tech now pull out of the US and Canada, and it's because there were a few people in Texas that were making like unrealistic promises about the platform, and those unrealistic promises are what eventually ended up making it something that was unusable for everybody. And so USI Tech has pulled out. I will say right now that I have still some interesting thoughts on USI Tech, but I want to save those for the decentralized web. But what I will say is that I don't believe that Bitconnect or USI Tech were scams. I do think that the people that were using it correctly see what was going on and really were able to end up learning a lot from it. And I also want to say that if you were watching this channel, if you were involved in Bitconnect, you were hearing me say at least that don't invest any money. You already know that we weren't investing any money that we weren't comfortable with losing. So, you know, if you ask me if I lost a lot in Bitconnect, yeah, I did. I lost quite a bit, but I will also say this. I was prepared for it, and it's okay, because like I take full-on accountability for my decisions, you know, and I full-on accept the fact that like I did that and I learned a lot. I'll say this too, is that like I learned so much, as well as I've gotten out more than I put in. Okay, so it was an investment that helped, and I've made more than I put in. And also I feel that, you know, there were other companies in the past that have simply ran with everybody's money, and they simply just left and they said, nope, we're not going to give anybody anything back. And you know, there's people right now with USI Tech that don't even know what's going to happen, like with their stuff, with all their BTC packages, right? So because of that, I just want you guys to think about how Bitconnect, how fast they were able to make these decisions, and how fast they were able to respond and come out with these types of statements. And I want you guys to see a couple of things. Right now, it's real easy to trash talk Bitconnect. That's one of the easiest things to do right now. It's so easy to sit there and say, oh, it was a Ponzi scam. It was a pyramid scheme. I told you. It was too good to be true. See, I told you. But there's also another way to look at it. And you can also say, you know, Bitconnect is being honorable enough to end up returning everybody's funds based on the average calculated 15-day price from CoinMarketCap.com. So there might have been some funds that had to have come out of Bitconnect's wallet themselves to end up paying for some of this. There could have been all kinds of different things that could have had to have happened. And I'm not just saying purely for coin, guys. I'm talking like for like infrastructure changes, having to deal with the DDoS attacks, having to deal with like the legal fees, having to deal with all of these other things recently. And they're still very quick to respond and say, look, we're getting hit hard right now. Legally, we're getting hit hard right now with like everybody panicking and sending us requests going like, oh my god, I feel like I'm in a scam because of some YouTube video that I watched. There's all kinds of stuff happening. We're getting multiple cease and desist letters from some ballsy people in Texas and North Carolina that want to regulate. It's like, you know, it's so hard to end up seeing the good in that I challenge anybody that's watching this to try to. And I want you guys to see that like there will be times in the future I'm going to post up some stuff about like how much I've put in, how much I got out, how many referrals I have. I had 12 referrals, guys, and I think only like 9 of them even invested. I think only 9 invested. And like none of them are like super like crazy like thousands of dollars of an investment. Like I didn't make a super huge amount from referrals. I made like $100 or $200. But I totally made thousands of dollars from Bitconnect just from it just compounding and learning. Okay, so it's a lot harder to end up keeping just as a level head with that type of thing and not getting emotional regarding, you know, like, oh man, like I feel like I've lost like a whole bunch. Because I'll tell you this, I did lose a lot of just raw money that I put in myself, raw Bitcoin. And here's what's happening right now. So today, if you would have seen Bitconnect and you've seen the timeline of events, what would have happened, you would have seen that. Let me just check chat. I still got about 2,000 locked up in Bitconnect. Chris, I got more than twice that. Tim, thank you for joining. How long have you been in crypto? Chris, yeah, good question, bro. About 20, since about 2010. Can anyone say Mt. Gox? So, yeah, anyone can say Mt. Gox, John, but like also like, can anyone say that Mt. Gox was able to give back, you know, like as much of their coins as possible? Mt. Gox didn't own any specific coin, whereas Bitconnect owns their Bitconnect coin. Now, this is where it gets into sovereignty, my friends. Because Bitconnect is sovereign over their own coin, they were able to do something for you like this. They were able to say, alright, we own the coin. We can see what we're going to do now. We're getting hit so hard right now that we might as well just shut down before this gets too crazy and we get hit with like 50 cease and desist orders. We might as well just go ahead and pull out. And what we'll go ahead and do is since we own the coin, we'll just take the price from the last 15 days of CoinMarketCap and just give everybody their loans back and just say, there you go. Everybody just take your loans back. We're shutting down. Take them back. In my opinion, that's honorable. Now, if you would have seen today what happened with the price of Bitconnect coin, as soon as that news came out, it went from several $100s down to $30 immediately because everybody had sold. Everybody pulled out of their wallets and everybody sold on the exchanges. So now, if you want to end up looking at what's happening with it, let's just go to CoinMarketCap and let's just go ahead and bring it up. yeah, I'm OG. That's right, boy. Yeah, but that's just because, you know, like, I'm passionate about this stuff, man. You know, and like, I was being loud about stuff back in 2010, and it was just really cool because some people pulled me aside and they said, we need to show you this stuff called Bitcoin. And I was like, all right, cool. And when I heard about it, I was like, all right, really cool. So, yeah. I just got in December 4th and 5th. Oh, I just got in December 4th and made 5 times my investments. Get it, Chris. That is true. I have seen several programs. John says that is true. I have seen several programs other than crypto that have closed doors. Yes, exactly, John. So, I mean, you know, and they've closed doors and they ran off with everybody's coin and nobody could explain what happened. I'm looking at you, Bit Petite. I'm looking at you at all these other crazy things that happen. So, you know, that's what I'm trying to say is that at least Bitconnect coin is sitting there going, yo, you can have them back. You can have them back. We own the Bitconnect coins. Then after that, like, you got to do what you can with them. And everybody today sold their Bitconnect coins all at once. There was a massive hold in the transactions in the blockchain for it, and because of that, that's where everybody had had dumped all of their funds, and that's why the price of Bitconnect coin. Let's go ahead and bring this up now, because I was just reading chat. But watch this. Boom. This is now going to be historic. You guys want to learn financial lessons right now? We can learn them right now. Okay, so Bitconnect is now worth $29.15, and it dropped a total of 88.6% in a day. So, if we look at today, we can end up seeing, and this, honestly, it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lesson. So, for this, you could literally see where everything has happened. So, at 9 a.m., you can see the price of Bitconnect. It went, and it spiked up. And this is probably the last price. This is probably the last time that Bitconnect will ever see this price. 331. And then boom, people just sold. This is where right here, all day long, its price has been holding just because, and this price isn't even really accurate, you guys, because I'll tell you this. The only reason why this price looked so high was because on here, the Bitconnect coin exchange, the website where you guys can end up changing your bit, you know what I'm talking about, where you can change your Bitconnect coins to your Bitcoin on the website, that was still part of this data, okay? So all of that website was still part of this data, and it was still trading at $207 right here, as you can see, okay? And then they pretty much realized, once people were able to log in from CoinMarketCap, they were able to realize that, okay, the exchange is down, and if any of you guys are able to log in right now and you're trying to pull out, you will get that red error message that says exchange is unavailable, okay? And we'll get into that, but I just want to give you guys a full history so that you guys we can really learn from this. We learn from everything that we go through. So, and that's what helps us remain sovereign, right? So because of this, after this, they ended up realizing that they couldn't end up having their data come from CoinMarketCap couldn't have their price try to come from the Bitconnect coin exchange, and that's when it went here. Boom. All of a sudden in a second. And that's when they simply dropped the data from one of the markets, and that's when, earlier today, you would have seen the Bitconnect site up here trading at $290, and the only reason why I'm saying it was trading at $290 was because that's when Bitconnect, the website, closed their exchange, and they closed it, halted it, and that was the price that they halted it at, and they said stop. And then this was still holding, CoinMarketCap was still holding that data for a little bit of time, and then as of earlier today, it dropped that data, and that's what dropped this whole price down. So now, between all of these sites here, if you set up an account, you can pull your funds, you can withdraw your funds. Okay, so now everybody, let me just check chat real fast. How do we get our investment back? Watch this, I'm about to answer that just in a second here on the next screen. Ray of Sunshine, perfect question. So, sometimes you make money and sometimes you don't. It's just business. Better than a 9-to-5, that's for sure. Exactly. You know, you learn so much from this. You learn, and that's the whole point. We learn from our mistakes, friends. We see what we do with this, and we move forward with this sovereignly, making our own decisions, regulating ourselves, not needing some central authority to regulate us. And I'll tell you, I lost a massive amount. I lost a massive amount in this. But was it really a loss? Was it really a loss, Silky? Was it really a loss? When you learn so much. And I also pulled so much of the payouts from Bitconnect, and I put them into other places. I diversified it so far, and I learned so much about different things from that's more than a semester in college in investment banking. That's more than like all of this other stuff. And it was raw, real experience that now I can really tie in and talk about and say, yeah, I day trade cryptos and I've learned, and like now I'm doing different things, you know, but it's okay. And I've learned so much from this, and we can help people, you know, that have been through this before, about to get into the next thing like this, and be like, hey, let me just paint you a picture so that you can make a decision on if you want to do this, right? So anyways, next, Jets, thanks for joining. Jacqueline, thanks for joining. John says, yes, but all cryptos tanked today because of China and South Korea. Not only China and South Korea, but a few other things. All cryptos are tanking today because of whales that are trying to sell off, that didn't sell off last year. Investors and whales paying taxes. So many things are tanking the market today. But when the market is tanking, I'm telling myself to buy. I'm not going to tell anybody else what to do, but right now, if it was me, I would be buying. And I would be saying, oh, it's discount day, Silky. It's time to go and get altcoins. It's time to go and get all these different altcoins because they are at a discount. Just scoop them up. Scoop up every project that you're invested in and make sure it has purpose. So, Robin Fletcher, thanks for getting on board. Chris says the price was holding because they froze trading on the site. Exactly. Yep. The crypto-wide crash only made the situation worse for Bitconnect? Absolutely. Yeah, it did. It did. Is there still value in Bitconnect coin? John asks. Yo. Praise to you. That's an awesome question. That's what I'm talking about. So check this out. Let me ask you this. You asked me, is there still value in Bitconnect coin? I asked you, at the end of that article that I just read off from Bitconnect themselves, did they not say that Bitconnect coin is still going to be supported? They're still going to support Bitconnect coin. And did they also not say that they're going to list Bitconnect coin on the Bitconnect X exchange? Yo, tell me if that's a scam. How Ponzi is that? Okay. It's the most honorable Ponzi I've ever heard of. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. I just appreciate everybody. There is future value. I think there would be future value in Bitconnect coin. You know, I think there could be. It's still at $30. It's still at $30. It's not at a cent. It's not at 0.00001 like some of the other coins. And it just crashed. Right? So that has to say something. John says I day trade Litecoin. Yo, that's smart. Yo, and don't stay away from if you can find any exchanges that have markets for Dogecoin, let me know, because Cryptopia shut down their Dogecoin day trading markets, and dang, I love trading Dogecoin. Every day, no fees, right? Exactly. John's got the right idea. Yes, thank you, Jacqueline. Tax-free, no fees money. Yep, I heard something about the future of Bitconnect coin today. In fact, yeah, so basically what I would say is that, guys, they're still going to end up putting it up on their new project, Bitconnect X. They're going to trade it still. That means that, we're still able to trade it. Here's what I have to say. Because this is still trading at $29, $30, it's not zero. You see what I'm saying? That still has value. They're still going to support it. And let me tell you this. There's even some crazy risky people out there right now that are buying Bitconnect coin. And they're scooping it up because they see that it crashed super hard. And there might be some type of a swing up once it hits the Bitconnect X exchange, so that they'll buy like 5,000 Bitconnect coins right here at this floor when it's flooring. And then here in a few days, when it gets listed on the Bitconnect X exchange, whoop, it might pop up to like $35, $40. And if you bought 5,000 of them coins and it goes up $5, oh man, let's get it. So that's just what I'm trying to say, you guys. They said that they're still going to support it. They said that they're going to list it on Bitconnect X exchange. That still has yet to be seen. I still take everything as a grain of salt. I still want you guys to remember that I look at this sovereignly enough to say that this could still all be propaganda. And looking at it in the end, hindsight's always 20/20, and you'll see that everything is propaganda in the end. Everything was pushing some agenda. But my whole point from this is that, there is still value in it. I myself, shoot, actually, let me just show you. I can't right now because I'm streaming, but it's okay. I was just gonna say that, I'll just show you guys that, I have now quite a few Bitconnect coin in my wallet. I have quite a few. I have like over 20 Bitconnect coin. And that's because they deposited all of my initial loans back. They've deposited all of the other reinvestments back. And now they're there. And they're trading at $29.15 as an average across all these different exchanges. So if you want right now to get out of Bitconnect, you could go log into Bitconnect if you can. Sometimes you won't be able to log in just because there's a massive amount of people hitting the site right now, and I just recommend to keep on hitting refresh on your browser and you'll get in. But you can pull out your funds from your Bitconnect wallet, and then you can end up going to Hit BTC or Coin Exchange or Livecoin or Trade Satoshi, and you can end up placing some sell orders and you can sell something there. And from that, like, you can, like, I haven't tried it myself yet, so, you know, once I get to Hit BTC or one of these places, it may be different. They may say that they've frozen their Bitconnect exchange due to this news. However, all isn't lost even still, because they're going to be listing it on that Bitconnect exchange here in a few days, and I'll probably end up doing a live stream about something like that. So because of that, like, I know that it was impacting a lot of people. Obviously, if Bitconnect is not trading at zero, there is still future value for it. It survived a crash, is what I can literally, like, we can look at these numbers and literally say that right now. It survived this crash. It's crashed down from, you know, 300 down to 30, but, you know, because of that, and like, there's massive volume. There's many people selling out. Just selling. But there might also be a lot of people buying. You know, whenever you see the price go up from here, look at this. So check this out. Even after today's news, it was trading at $29.75 average. Then it went up to $31.93 at 3:34 Universal Time, just a little while ago, just before the stream. Then it went all the way up to $37. You want to know why it's going up? Because people are buying Bitconnect coins throughout all of this. And guess what? Those people that are buying Bitconnect coins throughout all of this might be the smartest people. They might be what Rothschild did when he crashed that market. Remember that? So yeah. What's the symbol for Dogecoin? DOGE. Yeah, take a look at that, man. I would love to end up, man, I love trading with Doge. So yeah. VDS, thank you for joining. We were trading coins on Binance at 0.003 BTC. Yeah. Are they going to pay back the price at 363 as stated on the site? Chris, they already did that. So they actually they paid it back, and as soon as they paid it back, then everybody started to sell it, and that's why now the price is tanked. So yep, they did pay it back. It was already there. So in fact, like, that's why I had over 20 Bitconnect coins. So and that was at the price of deposit at that time. So they deposited, released the news, price crashed. So no exchanges carry Dogecoin? No, they do, but like, I just want, like, Cryptopia was one of my favorite exchanges. It's still one of my favorite exchanges. But Cryptopia, they had a Litecoin and Dogecoin market where you could trade Dogecoin against like Bitcoin, against like Ethereum, against like other things. And oh man, I love doing that. It's just fun. That is a good point. Why has it not hit rock bottom? Exactly, John. That's what people need to sit back and smoke one too. That's what people need to sit back and drink a nice tall glass of wine to. Think about that. You know, that's going to end up boggling people. That's what you got to ask these economists. All these people are like, it's a bubble. There's nothing behind it. It's speculative. La 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 la. You know, when they're saying that, you got to end up seeing that, like, okay, well, apparently even if you get hit with lawyer fees, even if you get hit with cease and desist orders, even if you get hit with DDoS attacks, even if you get bad press, even if you get 20 million support tickets from all your customers whining about why they're getting these YouTube videos popping up saying Bitconnect is a scam. Well, there you go. You know, it still survives. It's still above 28 bucks. Okay. So like, that's what I'm trying to say. It went from 29 bucks up to 37 bucks. there's still price action happening there, my friends. There's still profits there. There's still volatility. If you know what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm saying. And once we get onto the decentralized web, we'll be able to say a lot more. So yeah, there's info going around saying to sell it on Bitconnect website at $363. So Chris, that info, that's outdated. You know, it's outdated. It was valid like a couple hours ago, but that was before they shut down their exchange. They're not going to reopen their exchange. So, oh, actually, I don't know, man. Like, I don't work for Bitconnect, so maybe I'm out speaking it. But, like, I'm just saying that, like, I don't expect them to open up their exchange again. I expect them just to let you have your Bitconnect coins, withdraw the Bitconnect coins, and put them onto whatever exchange you want, and trade them into whatever you want. Or put them into a Bitconnect wallet, you know, and then wait for them to hit Bitconnect X on their exchange and see what happens there. Because the price action is going to change once the Bitconnect X exchange launches. Watch it, guys. Set notifications on your phone right now and do it. No exchanges carry Dogecoin. They do. But also, like, some exchanges are starting to like not trade them so much. So, anyways, Dogecoin Jackson Palmer warned just yesterday of a crash on all coins. Yeah, it's okay. Well, the crash it's here, and that's what's happening. So, you know, when somebody says a crash on all coins, you better get your wallets ready, because if they're like crash, okay, you better be like, oh yeah, I'm ready to get it. So, I think they will pay out. It would make everyone whole. Yeah, exactly. And they already, so like they can, like if you end up pulling out from your Bitconnect wallet, you can go to like a different exchange, like hit BTC, and deposit your Bitconnect coin. Go to a Bitconnect coin on hit BTC, and then I don't have an account there, but I would just say this is just the principle. You would go there and you would end up clicking deposit. It will give you an address. You'll take that address, you'll paste it into the Bitconnect website, and then you'll click send Bitconnect coins, and you'll send all your coins out of the Bitconnect website over to hit BTC or over to any one of these other ones right here. Coin Exchange, Live Coin, Trade Satoshi, all of that, right? And then once you end up going over there, then you can end up selling that for Bitcoin. And then you'll sell that for Bitcoin, and then now you got your Bitcoin. Now you got out. And that, so I want you guys to see that. And I want you guys to see that this is the way the Bitconnect is choosing to operate. This is the way the Bitconnect is choosing to move forward. This is the way the Bitconnect is choosing to handle its customers. And there have been other things in the past that have simply run off with people's money without any type of transparency, without this much disclosure, and certainly without trying to give everybody's funds back and keep the site open for a few days. So that's the other thing. The site's going to be open for 5 days. Anybody that's watching this channel, I want you to pull out your funds within 4 days, just so that way you're not hit up with a whole bunch of people trying to pull out on the last day. And yeah, from there, I think that, you know, just what I would do is I would end up setting up an account with some of these websites here. Coin Exchange, hit BTC, Livecoin. You just come to coinmarketcap.com and you click on any one of these and it'll take you right to the website. Okay? And, yeah, right there, you'll be able to sign up. You'll be able to end up depositing your Bitconnect coins from the site onto one of these exchanges. Then you'll be able to end up exchanging that for Bitconnect coin, or I'm sorry, for Bitcoin. And then you do as you please. So that's kind of like the way that I am going to end up moving forward. Warren Buffett just warned of a Bitcoin crash. Nice. Okay, cool. Get your money ready. Okay, listen. Website walletinvestor.com still currently predicts BCC back up to 379 by end of 2018. Okay. So see, John, there we go. We have John saying right here, you know, we have other people predicting that. And let me just tell you, walletinvestor.com, they're helping the site, or I'm sorry, they're helping the price of Bitconnect stay at $29 right now, and they're probably going to be helping drive it up next year. So here's what I have to say. There's two ways to look at this. You could trash talk Bitconnect. You could be like, oh my god, scam. You could also be smart about it, and like you can make your decisions sovereignly. And there are some people out there right now that are buying Bitconnects like crazy. Like crazy. because they know that even in a few days, they'll be able to end up making a few dollars off of that once it hits Bitconnect X. And then at the end of 2018, whatever happens with that. So there you go. Wow, that's amazing, John. I love that. Okay, Chris was not able to set up an account on any of those sites. So, yeah, what happened when you tried, bro? Because I'll say this too, is that all of these exchanges, guys, because of the cryptos being adopted right now and how fast everybody's like trying to get on, they all have FOMO. That's slowing down these sites from being able to allow people to register. So, yeah. We'll get into that too. But also next, let's go ahead and get into some of the news, because I got a few articles that we got to talk about here real fast. Let's get into it. Cointelegraph.com is putting out an article that says NBA Dallas Mavericks will accept Bitcoin for tickets. Mark Cuban promises this. So he says he says if you're a true adventurer and you really want to throw the Hail Mary, you might take 10% and put it in Bitcoin or Ethereum. And he says it right there, and he's also endorsing it. So right there, that's part of the reason why the price action of Ethereum and Bitcoin is happening. And as well, next, I'm just going to blast through these articles real fast because we've already been talking for a while. Cointelegraph.com putting out an article that says BlackWallet hack, 400K in Stellar Lumens have been stolen, and hosting provider is possibly at fault. The developer, known as user Orbit84 on Reddit, wrote, I'm sincerely sorry about this and hope that we will get the funds back. I'm in talks with my hosting provider to get as much information about the hacker, and we will see what can be done with it. If you ever entered your key on BlackWallet, you may want to move your funds to a new wallet using the Stellar account viewer. So right there, you know, the developers coming out, they're trying to already take accountability for it. I see the honor in that, and I give that developer a thumbs up, and they're trying to, you know, make good by that. And that's really the moves that you want to see when you're trying to see if a project has, you know, any future towards it. So they've already built a tool, and they're already giving instructions for their customers to try to move their stuff over. So let me just go ahead and take a look at this. No confirmation email got sent. It's like they're not accepting new accounts. Exactly, Chris. A lot of people aren't accepting new accounts right now. Periodically during my streams, I'll let you guys know when when Binance has new accounts open, as well as on Twitter. I'll end up tweeting out, you know, if Binance opens up some new accounts. I also like to tweet out when Genesis Mining opens up new contracts. You know, so like I just try to end up giving out those good investment opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, from that, Stellar, they ended up having this happen. There's a huge, that's probably going to end up affecting their price too. You know, so like the price of Stellar Lumens has probably gone way down. Let's take a look. XLM, Stellar. Yeah, I trade Stellar all the time. So let's see. So it's at 41 cents, and it dropped 25% just because of this hack. So, look, guys, we saw this happen. Same thing. We just saw the same thing happen that happened at Bitconnect is happening to Stellar, and it's because of just a hack. So because of that, you know, like you can see that there will be people, and watch what the price does. It's going to be crazy. Let's look at the crash, and then let's look at the price action. Bam, there's the crash. Boom, it went way down. Boom, boom, boom. It went way down to 33 cents, and it's already recovered. Enough people have bought Stellar that, you know, even if some of them haven't even heard about this news, some of them just are getting into the market, some of them have heard about the news and still believe in the project and are buying in again. So do you see? It's all about what you want to do. It's all about your decisions. And so that's just kind of what I wanted to show there. Next, in the news, Cointelegraph put out this article that says, in Russia, a blogger who boasted about crypto wealth was beaten and robbed for $425K. Holy crap. So the crypto blogger told NTV in a video interview they took the safe in the end, as they knew there were cash in the house, In it was a sum equivalent to 24 million rubles, as well as a lot of essential documents. So the 23-year-old from St. Petersburg had previously made known about his successes online while advising how to become rich from cryptocurrency, which ran an admonitory headline, "Millionaire blogger beaten and robbed for boasting." So that's where, your financial privacy, guys, you definitely want to make sure that you are not speaking in any large numbers or anything like that. If anybody else is watching this that has a YouTube channel, it's just like starting out, or any other social media, those types of things, just because there is a new type of subculture where it's going to be like people preying on crypto investors, people that have quite a bit of money. And so in fact, like, it's really just like common sense in some ways, but there are other people that are super excited and super passionate about trying to show their successes to other people. And my heart goes out to this guy that was beaten and taken for that. I'm truly sorry that happened. And I know that, like, the way I see it was that you were just passionate, and you were just trying to help other people. And it's sad because, like, you were preyed upon there. And so I apologize, and like, my heart goes out to you, man, because that sucks. So anyways, from that, just make sure that you guys stay safe. That's really the only message that Sovereign Star Z wants to end up putting out from this, is just stay safe, guys. Don't talk about numbers. Don't talk about that type of stuff. And you won't end up putting yourself at the risk of this. So next, Bitcoinist.com puts out an article that says France, Bitcoin skeptic to lead. A Bitcoin skeptic is going to lead a regulation development task force. So the former deputy governor of France's central bank is to lead a task force examining how to regulate cryptocurrency in the country. So he says, we want a stable economy, and he says, quote, we will not allow speculative risks and possible financial misappropriation linked to Bitcoin. So what I think is really funny about this is that this guy right here is basically trying to say that he wants to not allow speculative risks and possible financial misappropriation. So it's going to be hard for this to happen when nobody knows exactly who owns Bitcoin. Now, because we're sovereign and we're still looking at all of this stuff, it's also good to think about how, if any of these regulators are moving forward with a lot of confidence on trying to regulate Bitcoin, there could possibly be some information that they've been given on who is the creator of Bitcoin. And once that information comes out, that's when all of the regulation can come through. That's what a lot of the regulators are waiting for. It's just the identity. Because they haven't found out the identity right now, they're just treating it as a speculative asset, and as well as a fraud, because that one person that created the Bitcoin, or the group of people, Satoshi Nakamoto, he could be a person that has a dramatic influence on the market, should he ever reveal, or they reveal, their identities. So, Arpet, thanks for joining. Do you make a lot of Steam on DTube? I just joined Steam 3 days ago. But yeah, Chris, I'm about to start doing this every day on there. So, yep, they better hire security. I know, right? Can you still buy and sell Bitconnect coin right now on Bitconnect? John, no, you cannot. The exchange is shut down right now. I don't know if it's going to turn back on, but I do know Bitconnect said that they're going to be shutting the whole site down in 5 days. So that's kind of why what I'll be doing is just pulling my Bitconnect coins out of that. So yeah, I'll just be pulling it out, won't be trading. Next, Cointelegraph.com says today, or actually they said yesterday, China, after banning exchanges, the authorities are moving to close exchange-like services. So it says, as attention focuses on South Korea's regulatory battle with cryptocurrency trading, Bloomberg reports that across the border, where official crypto to fiat exchanges have been banned since September, exchange-like services are now on officials' radar. According to anonymous sources, the government now, quote, plans to block domestic access to homegrown and offshore platforms that enable centralized trading, while remaining silent on how policymakers define such platforms. So, I love this article because it gives me a lot to report on here. Remember how this whole time I've been talking about, you guys, remember how this whole time I've been talking about how words are important? Any of you guys that are tuning in right now, make sure that you start following me on that Steemit. Make sure that you take a look at my previous streams on the YouTube and stuff, because I've been talking about this whole time how words are super, super important. And the definitions behind the words are even more important, because they're what solidify the idea. And so I've also been very, very sensitive about reporting on when regulators want to define words and define Bitcoin and define cryptocurrencies. Okay? And what I find is very fascinating about this article is that there's a government out here that the locals are saying that they want to block these homegrown and offshore platforms that enable centralized trading, just like trading platforms. And they are trying to not define, they're remaining silent on what they say exactly is one of these exchange platforms. And so what I find is the definition of tyranny, you know, here happening, where like it's hard for the people to end up speaking for themselves on what they want to end up defining as a platform, because you have regulators and people at the top wanting to go ahead and ban everything altogether, and they still haven't even defined exactly what it is that they're banning. So I just want you guys to remember that. I want you guys to see that. And I also want you guys to see that it's not just China, it's happening in so many other places too. Where even in India, there was a lawmaker a few weeks ago that was trying to put out a, he filed some legal paperwork to stop the flow of Bitcoin trading in India. And they even admit that in India, they are confused about what Bitcoin is. But they know. They're confused what it is, but they are not confused about how it fosters money laundering, terrorism, and, you know, just all of the other stuff, unsafeness, so that they want to protect their people. So yeah, like, as I just wanted to end up seeing there, Dev, thanks for joining the spaceship, man. Yeah, we're still getting through a lot of this stuff. But yeah, like, I just wanted you guys to see that. Like, here we are. We're here again seeing about how there are regulators trying to control people. They're trying to end up saying for people what they want people to see. So they're trying to say, oh yeah, you know, like, here we're going to go ahead and block all of this stuff. We're going to block our whole population from being able to use this. Well, what are you blocking the people from? Centralized exchanges. Well, what exactly is a centralized exchange? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Does that make sense? It shouldn't. And so, like, what I'm trying to say there is that, like, you know, if you want to end up remaining sovereign, you want to end up being able to do what you want with your funds, you got to be able to remain, you know, awake enough to be able to, like, make the definitions for yourself. You got to make your own definitions for all of this stuff. And so, like, because of that, like, we can end up seeing that, like, when these governments are trying to ban things, but they don't even have definitions on what they're trying to ban, that's when we have a tyranny. That's when we have something that's too powerful. It's just trying to stop stuff because it thinks that it's trying to protect people. You know? And here's the other part. We have to look at it like it's trying to do its job. You know? So we have to, as a people, have to educate ourselves and stand up and be like, alright, look. You know, like, we're not going to just ban this stuff. This is something that's beautiful. This is something that could change the world. It already is changing the world. And to ban it is to just put us right back into where we were before. And it's just, it can't happen. It's not going to happen. Too many people have been exposed to the beauty of this. And so every time that somebody tries to ban something, it's going to make 10 more anonymous things pop up. That's why cryptocurrency exists. You guys know, right? If you guys are thinking about it, right? You have the benefit of using cryptocurrency right now because you've been so oppressed, you've been so tracked, you've been so traced, you've been so regulated, you've been so controlled by central bankers that's why you get to use cryptocurrency now. Because they controlled our species so much, somebody ended up creating something new that was like, yo, I'm not doing this anymore. And all these other people were like, yeah, that sounds great. And that's why we get to use this now. So just think about that. Alright, so next, Cointelegraph put out this article that says Venezuelan President Maduro calls for 10 countries to embrace his oil-backed coin. So, quote, Maduro says this, I put it on the table, brother governments of the ALBA, and which is the Alliance for the Peoples of Our America, the Bolivarian Alliance for the Peoples of Our America to work together on the creation of the Petro, his proposed oil-backed cryptocurrency. During the meeting of Alba on January 12th, 4 days ago, Maduro announced, quote, "I put it on the table, brother governments of the Alba, the proposal of the cryptocurrency of the Petro, so that we could take it on as one of the projects of integration of the 21st century in a bold way, but also in the manner of a creator and a creative." So Maduro declared his intention to create the Petro in early December, and on January 6th, he ordered the issuance of the first 100 million Petros, each backed by 1 barrel of oil. The president has already set aside 5 million barrels of Venezuelan oil in preparation for this, which the currency, set to launch in 6 weeks, is 6 weeks in the form of an auction, as it will be pre-mined. However, on January 9th, the Venezuelan parliament declared the Petro an illegal currency. Come on. The parliament has stood in opposition to President Maduro since his Socialist Party lost its majority in 2016 and has been vocal against what they see as a fraudulent currency. Parliament Deputy Williams de Villa said, quote, "Evade financial institute." He says that Petro's creation only serves to evade financial sanctions and is openly violating the Constitution and legitimizing illicit transactions. So, this parliament deputy guy, he's definitely making some bold claims and trying to shoot down and trying to remove President Maduro's relevancy. Sovereign Starseed here, I ultimately remain neutral, but I want to also say that I still give President Maduro 2 strong thumbs up on this, because I think that it's beautiful that he is trying to end up getting all of the people, all of these 10 countries to try to back the Petro. And as I've been reporting on this channel, Venezuela is setting an example for what other countries will be doing in the future. Mark it. Mark these words. Look at it. Just look at it. It's obvious. All these other countries are going to start doing it. And so we're going to see, and I also was saying this too, that Venezuela is going to go through some massive growing pains because other people aren't going to like it. They're not going to know how to deal with it. They're going to call Venezuela a fraud. They're going to call President Maduro the leader of illicit trading. They're going to call him the leader of fraud. They're going to call him like the oil corruption king. They're going to say all that stuff, right? But as you can see here, they're just trying to end up recovering from a really, really massive crash in their economy. And honestly, I believe that this is a beautiful way to try to do it. It's an honorable way to try to do it. It's a transparent way of trying to do it. So when somebody else in Parliament is trying to say it's an illegal currency, sorry. It's just a currency that's ahead of you, bro. That's really where it is. That's really where it is. Parliament Deputy Williams de Villa, man, the Petro's ahead of you. That's the only thing. That's why you think it's illegal. And that's what I'm trying to say. And that's the point that I would like to point out here, just because that's what I see. And I root for this type of thing going forward, because it's beautiful to try to see somebody try to end up, recovering their economy and doing the most that they can. When Maduro announced that he was going to allow his citizens to mine this, over 830,000 people signed up immediately to start mining Petro. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Chris says we will just find legal loopholes. Exactly, bro. Every time that they try to do it to us, we're just going to get better. John says, okay, so who profited from BCC crash today? Somebody made money. Shoot. The money is still being made. So everybody who's profiting from the BCC crash today are the people that are buying it right now. So the people that bought it at $29 and then sold it at $37, they made money. Damn bankers been controlling for 200 years. This is a revolution. Right, John? Exactly. And you can see the members of parliament, the controllers, the regulators, they're just trying to end up controlling people, so that's why they're going to call this illegal. Duh. Okay, yeah, duh, of course. Of course, bro. So next, let me just show you this too. Cointelegraph put out this article that says China's Alibaba launches a crypto mining platform despite... Check this out. I just want to show you guys the actual article. Despite restrictions, say local sources. So, Chinese e-commerce giant Alibaba launched a surprise cryptocurrency mining platform. Unconfirmed sources surfacing today claim CN Ledger, a Twitter-based local crypto news information provider, relayed the report from Chinese internet service QQ, stating Alibaba's P2P nodes platform had launched after a registration in October. So, in a further development, fellow Chinese conglomerate Tencent has registered a blockchain-related trademark for an entity referred to variously as Etherlock or Ethernet Lock. The move runs contrary to the current regulatory narrative coming from Beijing. Authorities have recently made known a desire to slowly reduce participation in Bitcoin mining, while regulators are also having to eradicate the last traces of centralized crypto to fiat trading. P2P nodes also represent an apparent U-turn for Alibaba founder Jack Ma, who in December, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of this, who in December declared that the world was not ready for engagement with cryptocurrency. I've said this to some of my friends as well. You know, I've been in many meetings where, like I've said, you know, like I don't know if people are ready for cryptocurrency yet. And it's because we have to learn a lot more about ourselves in order to learn a lot more about cryptocurrencies, as we can see here. But, you know, that's just something that's happening. That's just, you know, we're all learning. We're all babies crawling through life. But the point of this article that I wanted to point out is that it looks like China's Alibaba, you know, they're pretty sovereign. They're going, yo, I don't care if y'all want to end up trying to regulate. I'm still going to end up opening up a crypto mining platform. I don't care if you guys want to discourage it. It's beautiful. And I want to offer it to people. So that's beautiful, guys. And like, I just want you guys to see that that's happening in China. And then next, Cointelegraph.com is putting out an article that says Singapore central bank head hopes that crypto will recover after the prospective crash. So Ravi Menon, the managing director of the Monetary Authority of Singapore, expects that the cryptocurrency market to recover after a prospective crash. He told CNBC yesterday morning, quote, "I do hope when the fever has gone away, when the crash has happened, it will not undermine the much deeper and more meaningful technology associated with digital currencies and blockchain." So the only reason why I wanted to report on this is because Singapore has already been getting some thumbs up from me just because of the way that they've been looking at it, and they've been doing a lot of deep study into the technology behind it, and that's why they are in a position here to be saying this of like, hey, you know, I just really hope that this ends up coming back. And what I want you guys to see is, you know, there's central bankers even that are open-minded to this cryptocurrency, and they're studying it. They're trying to see what's going on with it without trying to regulate it and trying to control their people. They're just learning. They're just learning, which I think is beautiful, because we should allow the banks to learn. But what I want to end up seeing, what I want to show you guys here is that a central banker, even in Singapore, now has faith that it's going to come back. And when you have one central banker already starting to say this type of stuff, you're going to start seeing all these other central bankers following the script. They all want to do it. They all want to be the first one to say the next big thing that's going to happen with money. You know what I mean. That's all that they care about, man. So, like, yeah, as this is here, next, I just wanted to end up putting out this cool article that just says 4 reasons that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will bounce back. And so CryptoLines.com, crypto-lines, put out this article today that says the crypto space is undoubtedly facing one of its toughest moments. And that's because of all this stuff, the taxation, the regulation, everybody's, you know, all this stuff that's happening. The governments and the controllers are getting mad at what's going on. And so that's why a lot of this stuff is happening. So there's so many things that are predicting why this is happening. But here's 4 reasons why it's going to come back. Firstly, it's not the first time that it's facing these dips. Every January, there's a huge crash in the Bitcoin price. And right now, 10,000, 12,000, 13, 14, that's the crash. That's about as cheap as it's going to get. You know, and last year, it was at 1,000. You know, and the year before that, I think it was 14 bucks. So just remember, guys, that like this type of thing, it's still not too late to get in. If you're worried about getting in, if you're watching this and you don't have any cryptocurrencies and you're worried about getting in, don't worry, just get in. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's not too late to get in. It's never too late. And the people that have been watching this stream now for a while and have been seeing me say that for a while get that. You know, because like it's happening, and I'm not even looking at this stuff in fiat dollars anymore. You don't want to look at it in terms of fiat dollars, guys. So reasons Bitcoin. So secondly, every asset or commodity faces ups and downs, from Apple shares to silver, down to wheat. The ups and downs faced by the above mentioned commodities have never stopped them from still being traded, but rather acted as corrections to their price and a starting point to new levels. So we could see Bitconnect coin recorrect itself now down to what's called a new level of $30, where it was massively inflated before regulation. Now that there's regulation, poof, it's now at $30. It could stay there. It could go down further. As this news spreads, more people are going to have FOMO. They're going to get out. They're going to want to. It's going to go down even further. And guess what? There's going to be people there with buy orders that are going to allow them to get out. And they're going to be like, yeah, bro, I want that Bitconnect coin. Yeah, for sure. Give it to me. Give it to me. And they're going to be buying it for cheap. And then when it gets launched on Bitconnect X and it goes back up, they'll be like, yeah, that's why I bought it. There you go. Take it all back. There's my profits. So yeah, like it's just, that's it. You know, the price, the downward movement doesn't seem to scare real cryptocurrency believers, as we keep on seeing heavyweights show support and acceptance. Recently, we've seen KFC Canada offering crypto buckets delivered to your door. You know, try the original recipe, avoid the alt recipes. You know, buy the dip. Honey mustard is my favorite. It was ridiculous. The Dallas Mavericks, as I just reported, MoneyGram, they've partnered with Ripple, and a host of others show interest and acceptance in cryptos even in its low times. Microsoft reaffirmed their interest in continuing with their Bitcoin acceptance after stopping its usage. Microsoft stopped accepting Bitcoin in its store. Then a day later, I came back and reported that they're accepting it again. So, I mean, there you go. And then finally, Van Peterson, the person who predicted Bitcoin to hit 2,000 in December 2016 when it was only 900, before we saw his prediction come true in May of 2017 when Bitcoin surpassed $2,000, predicted again on Tuesday that Bitcoin could easily hit between 50,000 and 100,000 in 2018. First off, you could argue that we've had a proper correction in Bitcoin. It has had a 50% pullback at one point, which is healthy, but we have still not seen the full effect of the futures contracts. And he's right. And that's what I would have to say as well, guys. And so I wanted to end off with that, you know, and just give you guys that. It's like some opportunities here to see that there's going to be more opportunities. Even with Bitconnect coin, there's going to be more opportunities with all these coins. You know, and there's going to be, it's so easy right now to watch people just saying scam, 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 hashtag scam. But I urge you guys to remain sovereign, think for yourself, and ask yourself, if it's such a scam, how come it didn't crash to zero? If it's such a scam, how come they're giving me all of it back at the last 15 days average price of CoinMarketCap? How come they're giving me all of these back, you know, and like they're going to relist, they're still saying that they're going to support them, and they're still saying that they're going to end up listing them on Bitconnect X. I want to also remind you guys, because I'm going to put, you know, Bitconnect to rest after this video, until like they list them on the exchange. But I just want you guys to also see that like Bitconnect has gone down before. Like in some of my previous videos, I was streaming live when the whole site crashed. And I was trying to log in and do an investment, right? And the whole site went down right there when I was doing a stream. And I was like, what? But I kept up with it. I stayed on the blog. I looked at it. And I found out that they had been hacked. And there were a whole bunch of people that were taking double the Bitconnect out than they should have been. And they were hacked. And Bitconnect had to shut down for like 2 or 3 days. Because they had to like hire some people, get to work on it, and get this problem fixed within a few days, and get everybody's accounts credited back and get everybody working again. And then Bitconnect opened back up, started back up again, and all of the loans started paying back out again. Any of you guys that have been in this, you remember that. If you've been in since like, I don't even know when I got in. If you've been in for the last 6 months. So that's just what I'm trying to say. is that like you've experienced that too. And I just want you to remember that those are times that Bitconnect could have definitely left. It could have been like, peace, I'm done, I'm out. And there was no regulation on it then. There was no law saying that they couldn't do it. None of that. So there you go. As you guys can see that, they were honorable there. And I just want you guys to remember, as you're looking at all of the different articles that are going to come out, you're going to see so many people saying that it's a scam. But you might also see some other people saying, nah, it was legit, and it provided a great opportunity. It provided me a great opportunity, and I made more out of it than I put into it, so it is a positive investment. Yeah, I lost a lot. I lost a lot. But at the same time, it's all good. Because, yeah, the future of it's still there. It didn't crash to zero. So let's just check some chat. Right. Here, let's just take a look at some of this. Nice. I love how active y'all are tonight. Any movement means money can be made. Exactly, John. That's why I love volatility. The trick is not to hold, usually. Exactly. Long-term projects that you believe in, I would hold, but, you know, yeah. So let's see. So Chris says, keep making that shmoney. Exactly, bro. Love it. John says, BCC wasn't a scam. It was a business. Every business has money coming in and money going out. He says, some businesses make profit and some do not. Exactly. You got it, man. Like, there you go. And I made profit on it. I had a great time. I know other people that have more than doubled their money inside Bitconnect. And, like, that alone, like, the whole time that I was talking to those people, like, isn't that an awesome opportunity? And, you know, they could shut down at any moment. They could shut down right now. And I'm still okay with this. I was saying this, you know, weeks ago, guys. I was saying this months ago. I was saying this all the whole time that I've been in it. I was like, they could shut down right now. But the opportunity that I've been given to, like, learn about this and learn about compound interest and how to move cryptos around and things like that, the XP that I gained, that's totally worth it. Totally worth it. And it's still not ending. It's still going on. It's not the end. So, yes. VKR, thank you for joining. Chris says there's a meme online saying BTC crash is from BCC team crashing out and skipping town. I know, right? So, yes, Chris, the way I feel about that is that, like, you can pretty much already see how I feel about that, bro. Like, okay, you know, like, that's just easy memes, you know, to me. And, like, that's going to be so easy for people to get likes off of those. But people that are really investigating deeply and are really smart about it and have seen what's going on with it, well, they don't even know. They don't even, that doesn't faze me. That doesn't faze any of them. So, cashing out, skipping town, yep. So, Jay Radically, thank you for joining. Thanks to everybody for getting on the spaceship tonight. I'm really appreciating everybody up on here. Thank you for inviting anybody that has invited other people. So now let's go ahead and get on to this. On the spaceship, even though I appreciate everybody that comes onto these streams and everybody that joins in, I really, really love it. I want you guys to know that this is probably going to be one of my final streams on any of the platforms that you're watching me on right now. Whether it's like YouTube or Twitch or any of that. Why? Because it's decentralized, or it's on the centralized web. And I want to start to end up remaining true to myself and speaking free and not have to ever worry about, you know, the music that I'm playing being copywritten and being blocked from the world because people think I'm trying to make money off of somebody else's music. I don't want people to, like, you know, have to end up censoring it. You know, I don't want to have to end up operating from a place of limited expression is basically it. So where I'm going to be at is I'm going to start being at DLive.io. Let me post up this link tomorrow night at 10 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's 5 o'clock Universal for anybody in other countries watching this right now. This is where I'll be streaming. Alright? I'm going to stream it there. After the stream is done, and then what this is this is DLive. And DLive is it's just a streaming platform where, you know, same thing as like what we're seeing right now, but it's decentralized and it's going onto a blockchain. And in my opinion, it's something that I think is going to end up being very, very healthy. So that's where, if you guys want to continue to see this type of knowledge, if you guys want to end up seeing the news from this perspective in this sovereign way, then yeah, just follow me there on DLive. DLive.io, user Sovereign Alien, and then also on after the streams, I'm going to have to manually download this from the blockchain. Less than 1,000 subscribers. YouTube just emailed me saying that monetization is removed from my account because less than 1,000 subscribers. That sucks, Chris. I'm sorry, bro. My heart goes out to you, man. So as you can see, you'll probably be attracted to something like DTube. Skip the U, just get to the D. So yeah, take that for whatever you want. See, and look, there's an RIP Bitconnect video up here right now. And so, Chris, let me just tell you, I just hit 900 subs. Yo, get it, bro. Right on. Congratulations. I think I got 14. I got 14, bro. DLive.io. Yeah. The link is right there. It's in the chat. DLive.io. And then D.tube is where after I stream, I will end up manually downloading these videos, and then I'm going to manually upload these to DTube for Sovereign Alien. And the way that you guys can end up finding all of this is just at my, if you guys follow me on Steemit. And at the beginning of the stream, I explained a couple of ways on how you could set up accounts and how I got set up with an account, because it's an interesting way on how to do it right now. But Steemit is the platform that I'm going to be migrating to. So it's no offense to anybody. I'm so grateful for everybody that has been with me for this whole journey on these streaming platforms. My heart goes out to you guys. My love goes out to you guys. And I'm very interested in seeing all of you guys, all of your friends, all of your family come and see the streams on Steemit. Come see the streams on DTube. Come see the streams on DLive. Because there's going to be some really cool stuff that's going to happen there. I'm going to be in Acapulco next month. I'm going to be at a conference called Anarchapulco. There's going to be some interesting, beautiful streams coming from that. Incredible stuff, guys. So, you know, I just want you to know that, like, it's very hard for anybody to just do this. Chris, you got to think about how hard it is for what I'm doing right now, since you got subs, right? You got 900. And right now what I'm saying to everybody is like, I love you guys, and I really appreciate you. I don't have to personally know you to love you, man. You know? We share the same planet. We're all sharing the same planet right now. So that's enough. That's good enough for me. But I'll just say this. You know, my heart goes out to you guys. I'm really appreciative of this. If you don't choose to follow me on this, I hope that our paths cross in the future on something. But if you do follow me on Steemit, it will be beautiful. We'll be there. We'll be streaming all the time, every night. Until you guys get your account set up, you can feel free to message me on Twitter, because yeah, I'm not going to be too much on Twitch. I'm not going to be too much on the Periscope, and maybe not too much on the YouTube, but on Twitter I'll be there. And yeah, I'm just starting to make that move towards decentralization. It's something in my heart is calling me towards it, and it's something that I value more than centralization. So it's just my personal move, guys, and it's just something I feel that I need to do. So, oh, you're at DTube. Oh, you're at Chris Monroe STL. You're already there? Okay, cool. Perfect. I will, bro. Thank you. Yo. Let me try to end up logging into DTube. I'll log into DTube right after I get off here, man. So, yeah, let me go ahead and copy your message off of the chat here. And, bro, expect me to follow you. I'll copy your name. Paste it up on a notepad. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, cool, y'all. So, like, yeah, basically what I'm just going to end up saying, man, is that, like, I really appreciate, you know, just everybody. Y'all know the gratitude that I have. Y'all hear it every night. And, you know, it hurts to have to be able to do something like this, but honestly, it's the smartest thing to do in order to make that statement towards YouTube and Periscope and other things, to let them know, like, hey, you know, the decentralized web is something that's going to reward people a lot more. So, you know, I'm not going to end up trying to face something like, you know, like what Chris had here, where YouTube sent him a message saying monetization is just going to be stripped off of you now, bro, against your will. You don't even get any say. And you know why? Because your stuff isn't as good as some of the other stuff. So from that, guys, I just wanted you guys to end up seeing that. And yeah, You know, my heart goes out to you, man. I apologize that happened, but I'm super glad that you're already up on DTube. You're already, you know, making the right moves. Those are the moves that I'm making. So yeah. What is your name on DLive.io? Yeah, same thing. Sovereign Alien. Sovereign Alien. Once you follow me on Steemit, so right here. DLive, Sovereign Alien. Once you follow me on Steemit, then you'll be able to follow me and see me on DLive. Boom. And that's where I'll be at, guys. Thank you guys for anybody that's coming through and following through on that. Chris says I stopped streaming on Periscope last year. Was on here hard. Yeah, I know. Periscope's fun, dude. It's like so fast to get things started. And so DLive, it's in its baby stages right now. And that's another reason why I want to end up supporting it too, is because it's in its baby stages, it's decentralized, and you know, we're going to be able to end up really molding the way that this platform goes, because it's not going to be controlled by some central authority. So that's really the reason why I'm moving towards this. And if you guys see that, then you guys will see, oh man, the benefit towards that's going to be huge. So thank you to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and start to transition out from this. Just so that way, you know, we can calm down. We can wind down, baby. So I'm just super appreciative of all of this. They stripped away my Periscope producer. I had some sick layouts too. Oh man, see, my heart goes out to you, Chris. That sucks, bro. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, as that is, this is just how it is, you know, and like as you guys can see on there, like those are the social media channels that I got posted up, but even all of that is going to change just because, you know, the things that are happening with Bitconnect, the things that happen with USI Tech, the things that are happening just from regulation, it's making the decentralized web so attractive right now that I would be foolish to continue to give my passion, to continue to give my love to this type of stuff to a centralized web where they could do to me what they, you know, just did to Chris, you know. And like, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna be up on those centralized places anymore. You may see me post up every once in a while and just be like, hey, I hope everybody's cool. If anybody has subscribed to this channel since the last video, just know that I'm over here. So I've done it in the past, I'll do it again, and the people that, you know, really love what I'm speaking about, they pay attention. So yeah. GPS marketing pros, thank you for getting up on board. John says the big lawsuits are coming against Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. Nice. There you go, man. So there will be some justice served for that. And so in the interim, you know, you'll just end up seeing me on there, guys. So I just really appreciate everybody for tuning in for this tonight. Super grateful for you, because now that this video has been recorded, you'll go back. You'll be able to see this on YouTube. It'll be archived there. You know, Periscope, Twitch only keeps it for 2 weeks. But like, you know, as you guys end up seeing it on any of those other platforms, you can now see how much you mean to me in these streams, because how much more I was able to talk about tonight from your questions. So thank you so much, family, brothers and sisters, for asking your questions tonight, for being curious. Do not let that stop you. Stay curious, stay driven, stay sovereign. Thank you so much. I'm going to let the music play for another about 30 seconds. I'm going to end the stream. Yo, peace, Chris. I'll see you up on DTube, bro. I'll see you up on DLive starting tomorrow. And tonight I'm going to start uploading my Steemit Q&A from Kenny's Kitchen last night. So anybody that wants to end up learning more about Steemit and get prepared as your account is getting activated, just go ahead and check out that stream, alright? So much love. So much love to planet Earth. So this is Sovereign Starseed saying good night to the humans of Earth.